Okay, so ready to go a little deeper on this one.
Always.
This time, we're taking a peek behind the curtain at something we all encounter: hotels.
Right, hotels.
But, and here's the twist, not the usual pack this, book that travel tips. We're talking about the secret language, the codes, the statuses that hotel staff use about rooms,
Mm.
and by extension, about U.S.,
Mm.
the guests.
Oh, this is going to be good. See, this stuff isn't just how they keep things organized. It actually reveals a lot about how hotels function. And maybe even more interesting, how they categorize, well, types of guests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we found this awesome source that breaks down a whole bunch of these codes.
Oh, yeah. This source is a gold mine, like a secret decoder ring for the hospitality industry.
So, to start, we've got the obvious ones, right? Occupied, meaning, well, someone's in there. Vacant means it's empty, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's on change, which is housekeeping code for get in there and make it sparkle, because a guest just check out. And of course, the classic do not disturb sign, the universal signal for leave me alone.
Huh, yeah, we've all been there.
We've all been there. Okay, but now, this is where things get interesting. Because, you think vacant is straightforward, right? But our source brings up something called room discrepancies.
Oh, yeah, room discrepancies.
Mhm.
This is where the system breaks down a little. Imagine, you show up all excited for your vacation, key in hand, but the room that's supposed to be vacant isn't. Housekeeping's still cleaning. Or worse, someone else is in there.
Oh my gosh, a nightmare.
Total chaos. And it happens because of communication gaps. Housekeeping might say, a room's ready, but the front desk hasn't updated their system. Or vice versa. And, hotels have ways to try and prevent this.
Like what?
They'll have strict check-in and check-out procedures, use software to track room status in real time.
So hopefully no more awkward encounters with the previous guest still unpacking. But it makes you think, right? All that goes on behind the scenes just to get us into our room.
It's like a whole choreographed dance.
All right, now for some of the more intriguing room statuses, like sleep out. This one always makes me curious. A guest booked the room, but the bed's untouched. What happened? Did they miss their flight? Eloped. Spontaneous camping trip.
The world may never know.
Right. That's like a little hotel mystery.
I kind of love it.
Me too. Then there's the skipper. The guest who, shall we say, forgets to pay their bill.
Ooh, yeah, the dine and dash of the hotel world. Makes you wonder about their security measures, right?
For real.
Ooh.
Like, how do you even prevent that? Fake a name, I guess.
Bro.
Okay, and now for the status that makes every hotel manager happy. Stay over. When a guest decides to extend their stay.
Yeah, that's like music to a hotel's ears. They love it. Less work for housekeeping, no need to find a new guest for that room, and stay-over guests often spend more money on things like, I don't know, room service or spa treatments.
Interesting. It's almost like a little economic boost for the hotel, just from someone deciding, hey, one more night won't hurt. And speaking of valuable guests, our source talks about long-stay guests, who are people staying for weeks or even months at a time.
Oh, the long stayers are the VIPs of the hotel world.
Really?
Yeah. Think about it. They provide consistent income for the hotel, they don't require as much advertising to attract, and they tend to use more of the hotel's services and amenities. So yeah, long-stay guests are a big deal.
That makes sense. They become part of the hotel's little ecosystem.
Totally.
And then there's the actual VIPs, right? The VIP guest status. These are the celebrities, the executives, the folks who get the red carpet treatment, extra perks, special services, the whole 9 yards.
Right, the ones who get the fancy bathrobes and the fruit baskets. But here's the thing. Our source says that loyal customers, or those with affiliations, like with certain organizations or companies, can also get VIP status.
Oh, really? So it's not just about being famous or wealthy?
No.
I wonder what the criteria are to become a VIP.
I'm sure it varies from hotel to hotel. But things like how much you spend, how often you stay, your job title, even who you know could play a role.
It's like a secret society of hotel perks.
Pretty much.
Okay, but one category in the source really stood out to me and honestly made me a little uncomfortable. Single lady status.
Yeah. This one's definitely a bit of a head-scratcher.
It is. It says these guests should be assigned rooms near the elevator and only have female attendants clean their rooms. Like, what's the reasoning behind that? Is it for safety? Or some outdated idea about single women travelers?
It's hard to say for sure, right? But it definitely reflects a different time, a time when women traveling alone might have faced more challenges or been perceived differently. It makes you think about how much things have changed and how important it is for hotels to prioritize the safety and comfort of all L guests, regardless of gender or any other factor.
It's a good reminder that these room statuses, even the ones that seem straightforward, are often tied to bigger societal ideas and assumptions.
Totally agree. And it shows how hotels, while they're all about hospitality, are also operating within these complex systems that categorize guests and try to anticipate their needs, sometimes based on, well, let's just say, outdated ways of thinking.
So the next time you're checking into a hotel, think about which category you might fall into. Are you the coveted long-stay guest, the mysterious sleep out, a potential skipper, or just a plain occupied room?
And remember, do not disturb is your friend. Use it wisely.
Until next time, happy travels.
Safe travels.